Hello, I'm Kristie Phelan, head of Sturt, and it's a privilege to be here on International Women's Day to be able to tell you a little bit about Sturt, which is the oldest craft centre in the country. It's a very special place. It was founded by a very amazing woman, Winifred West, in 1941. So we're 83 years old this year, and she was an incredible visionary. She believed in connecting hand and mind, being inspired to make amidst nature. In this beautiful place, she planted this garden all around us with friends and community, and she was all about creativity, community and collaboration. And she believed that bringing people in touch with wonderful thinkers and artists and makers to this very special place in the Highlands would rub off on the local community, and it has done for the last 83 years. So people come here to do ceramics, to do weaving, to do the best wood school in the country, the Sturt School for Wood. And to this day we still have artists and residents coming from all over the world to come and live and work here, and they leave something special to the permanent collection. So we have down at Archives one of the best collections of contemporary craft in the country, and it's a very, very, very special place. We've got a lovely pioneering gallery and gift shop, and the actual design centre here represents the work of about 300 Australian makers, and outstanding making and learning about making and appreciating making is what Sturt's all about. Well, I grew up in the Highlands over in Berrima, and we actually grew up right next to some of the studios of the fine wood teacher that worked here, Norman Stocks, in the 70s. Ray Norman's jewellery was in the gallery upstairs, and we grew up coming to Sturt when we were young, and I guess it inspired us really to appreciate handmade and beautiful things. And I went on to a career as a creative director in television, producer and creative director, looking after multidisciplinary creative teams. Our head office was in New York, but I'd go between Australia and New York to work on all sorts of things, theme parks. I worked for Viacom, MTV and Nickelodeon for many years, so a lot of sliming kids and coming up with giant slime waterfalls and things like that was my background, but also working with incredible creatives around the world. So championing creativity is something that I've always loved doing. And when I came back to the Highlands about 15 years ago, I started getting involved back with the community and with creative projects. So I helped work on setting up the Shack in Robertson, the Artisans Collective over there, and then also working with Ben Quilty on Nunangulla on helping us get our own regional gallery as well. And then I was sort of doing a little bit at Sturt. I was doing ceramics on the weekends and loving being back involved in the community and helping with PR and getting the word out about this wonderful secret, this treasured, cherished institution that a lot of people didn't really know was still here. So trying to get the word out about how special it is, and then as head of Sturt in the last 3 years, it's been an absolute privilege to lead this very special place into its next decade. We're experiencing some challenges at the moment, as you may have heard. We're hoping, we've got a review committee that's about to take place, and the review, which we're hoping is going to find a new independent model for a sustainable future for Sturt, where we can access funding and grants and donations. And there's a lot of love for this very special place, and we're expecting a lot of people here on the weekend to show how much they care. We expect at least 300 people to come and talk about Sturt and show their love. And then we're hoping it's going to come back in the year ahead in independent, different model that'll help us thrive for the next 100 years. If you'd like to show your support for Sturt, Australia's oldest craft centre, you can write to our feedback line, which is feedback@frensham.nsw.edu.au. And you can also come and visit us between Wednesday and Sunday. We're open every day till June 30th. So coming and visiting us would be fantastic in supporting makers here in the Highlands.